Hi, good afternoon. Valerie Milano, the senior editor of the Hollywood Times and with Aspiring Magazine. I am so happy to have our guest here today. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Landon. I'm a producer and I also play Cassandra Wheeler on the upcoming pilot Department of One.
Yes, so Department of One is going to be here at Dances with Films in Los Angeles, and I'm so excited that I'm one of the lucky ones that's gotten to see it. So,
Yay,
yeah,
love.
thank you, Kelsey. So, Kelsey, what first attracted you to the script of Department of One, and how would you describe the film in your own words?
Yeah, so what I loved about it's like a love letter to the teachers who make you who you are. And I know that everybody I'm sure yourself have that one teacher who really went out of their way to make you feel good, to make you feel confident, to go after the things you wanted. And Cassandra Wheeler is that teacher to a lot of her students. But what you don't see is that a lot of times their personal lives take a back seat to their students' lives. And so you have a woman who's been doing this for a really long time. She's great at it. Her most successful student is on a massive kids' TV show, and he runs away because it's not the life he wants to live. And him doing that kind of opens her eyes to say, am I doing what I want to do? Is this the life that I want to live? As I'm giving away all my time and my energy and kind of making havoc in my own life. And that's what I loved about it. Just she's super coming to terms with, am I where I want to be in life? And I think that's a place that we often find ourselves in. So I like the humanity of that.
So, it had to be challenging and memorable moments for you during the filming. Can you talk about that? Maybe one or two of the most memorable or challenging?
Yeah, so I'll talk about two. There's an amazing young actress, Autrey, who plays my daughter, and you find that they have a really contentious relationship. And I am a mom. I've got a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, so I haven't experienced the teenage years yet. But it was just the casting was really magical. We worked with Josh Ropike, who was an incredible casting director, and we were on set, and she was super nervous, and I was like, "Hey, can we just like connect for a second?" And we just looked at each other, and we both started crying because the scene is so between these two. It's so hard. It's so hard to be a mother-daughter when tensions are high. And that was like a really lovely moment. And then we also shot in the desert on a 106-degree day.
Oh, whoa.
I have to say, our sound designer, Kyle, had this amazing, like, full body coverage suit. And so there's pictures of him in this, like, full body suit. He looks like a ninja holding the boom mic while the rest of us are sweating. It was very adorable. That was a tough day, but it was a good day. I think everybody banded together in the heat.
Ouch. Yes. So, have you ever been to dances with films here in Hollywood?
No, I haven't. This is my first time, and I've been a big fan of it for a while now because they have such a good reputation. They really take care of their creatives, and we've been so impressed along the way. And I'm really happy they opened it up to the pilot section because I'm really interested in the future of independent television, and I think they're going to be on the forefront of finding some new indie TV series.
Yeah, yeah. I know that there's a lot going to be happening with Department of One, and
Thanks.
we are going to be talking about that in our story and our article. And I know you're on the set today, huh?
I am, yeah. I've been very fortunate to work this year. It's been slow for a lot of people, but I've been very lucky. I've got 2 features coming out this year, and then 2 TV shows that'll be coming up in 2026.
Can you talk about that?
Nope.
Nope. I was scared you were going to say that.
I
I
have lots of NDAs that I signed,
oh,
but Department of One is a piece of my heart because I got to produce on it, and I'm so delighted that we get to share it with people on Saturday at 1 p.m.
This Saturday at 1 o'clock. So everybody needs to come
Yeah.
out and see it. And I will be talking all about that in my article. And there's a lot of
Perfect.
very good A+ stars in it. So we're going to be talking
Yeah.
about that too. Oh,
Yeah, we're so lucky. We have Ed Begley Jr. and then Amy Madigan, Damon Diob, Chelsea Davis. So great. Everybody's just fantastic in the cast.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed it. So how can our readers and our viewers find out more about you? Social
Um,
media or website or what?
Yeah, you can find out about me on Instagram at Kelsey Landon Olson, and that's where I am there. I'm also the head of development for film and television at a studio in New Mexico called Inspirato, and we have Cactus Club coming up. It's an independent series that's basically like the 1940s Peaky Blinders for America.
Oh, how interesting. I'm just
Yeah.
so thrilled to meet you virtually, and I look forward to meeting you here and at the Chinese Theater. And we are the Hollywood Times today, and the Hollywood Times official is our YouTube channel. And I won't keep you much longer because you are a busy woman, and that's a good thing. So, yay.
We try. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Keep up the
You
great
too.
work. All right. Yeah.